morning class. So today we will discuss the nasal consonants in English. There are three consonants in English: m, n, ng, which are known as the nasal consonants. Why? Because of their manner of articulation. That is, the air goes outside the mouth cavity through the nasal passage. In all these three figures, you can see that the flow of the air, the arrow shows the flow of the air, and it is going outside through the nasal passage only. Everywhere in all these three figures, you can find that the oral cavity is closed, it is blocked. Somehow or the other, closures are formed in such a way that the air coming from the lungs, it cannot pass through the oral passage. So, it passes through the nasal passage. That is the common thing in the production of these three consonants. Okay. So, they are known as the nasal consonants. Another interesting thing and common thing among these three is the position of the vocal cords. During the production of these three consonants, the vocal cords are held together, okay, like this. Means the door is slightly closed. And when the air passes from the trachea, from the glottis, where these vocal cords are situated, what happens is there is a vibration. So, all these three, they are the voiced consonants. They are not voiceless. They are voiced, V-O-I-C-E-D. So, we got the first term and the third term. For m, n, ng. First term is voiced and the third term in the three-term level is nasal. Why voiced? Because the vocal cords vibrate during the production of these three consonants. And why nasal? Because the air passes through the nasal cavity, nasal passage, and not the oral passage. So they are the nasals. Now, the only thing remaining is the second level, that is different for these three consonants. Why? Because now the second level is given according to the place of articulation. So here we have to see which articulators, which organs of speech are involved in the production of these consonants, and which is the passive articulator of those two articulators. Okay. So the name is given, the second term in the three-term level is given according to the place of articulation. So let us study these three figures one by one so that we get the middle term in the three-term level which is given according to the place of articulation. Now here is the first of the nasals. There are three nasals in English: m, n, ng. Okay, m is drawn like a small m, n is drawn like small n. Now these two are rather easy to recognize, identify, remember, and draw. And this third one is the ng. The final sound in the words like ring, sing, ng, okay. So, and it is drawn. I will show you how to draw this. It is drawn like this. So, this becomes the symbol for this consonant ng. Now, let us concentrate on the first figure. That is for m. Here, for the production of m, the soft palate is lowered. Okay, and the nasal passage is open. Now this is the, remember one thing, you have to make short notes on the description and classification of any groups of consonants like plosives, like fricatives, like nasals, affricates. So there you have to mention the process of their production in detail. So the first thing is that we have to describe is the soft palate is lowered and the nasal passage is open. The two lips come together and a closure is formed. So here is the closure. I am coming to the place of articulation. So the both the lips are involved here. So the label is bilabial. Place of articulation is bilabial. Okay, the closure is formed and the air coming from the lungs passes through the nasal passage. So it is a nasal. The vocal cords vibrate because they are held together and when the air passes, they vibrate. So the three-term label for mo is voiced, bilabial, nasal. Mo is a voiced, bilabial, nasal because place of articulation is two lips, manner of articulation is through the nose, vocal cords vibrate, voiced, bilabial, nasal. So this is ma. Now the second figure. Here is the figure for the second nasal, n. Okay. What happens in the production of n? The soft palate is lowered because soft palate is also known as velum and it is an active articulator, flexible, elastic-like structure. It can be raised and it can be lowered. When it is raised, the nasal passage is closed. But when it is lowered, the nasal passage is open. Now the closure, place of articulation. Closure is formed, the tip of the tongue makes a firm contact with the teeth ridge. Okay. Tip of the tongue makes a firm contact with the teeth ridge and the closure is formed for the flow of air. So the oral passage is blocked here. Okay. In case of ma, it is blocked at the lips. In case of na, it is blocked at the teeth ridge because the tip of the tongue makes a contact with the teeth ridge. The teeth ridge is also known as the alveolar ridge. Okay, so the air cannot pass through the oral passage and the nasal passage is open because the soft palate is lowered. So the air coming from the lungs passes through the nasal passage. And we know that the teeth ridge is also known as the alveolar ridge. Vocal cords vibrate. So the three-term label for N is voiced, alveolar, nasal. Three-term label for N is voiced, alveolar, nasal. Why voiced? Because the vocal cords vibrate. Why alveolar? Because the passive articulator is the teeth ridge and active articulator is the tip of the tongue, and the tip of the tongue and the teeth ridge form the closure, and we give the second term in the three-term label according to the passive articulator. So here the passive articulator is teeth ridge, that is alveolar ridge. So it is voiced alveolar and the air passes through the nasal passage, nasal cavity. So, N is a voiced alveolar nasal. Now coming to the third figure. Third is ng. Now see here how this consonant is produced. What happens is the soft palate is lowered, so the nasal passage is open. Back part of the tongue makes a contact with the soft palate. The soft palate is also known as the velum. So here back part of the tongue is the active articulator and soft palate is the passive articulator, because the back part of the tongue touches the soft palate or the velum. That's why this is a velar nasal and the vocal cords vibrate. So ng is voiced velar nasal. I repeat, in the production of this consonant, this nasal, the third nasal, soft palate is lowered and the nasal passage is open. The back part of the tongue makes a contact with the soft palate or the velum. Velum is also the soft palate, okay? And the air coming from the lungs. So here the closure is formed, the oral passage is blocked, the air cannot pass through the oral passage or oral cavity, so it passes through the nasal passage. That's why it is nasal. Vocal cords vibrate, voiced. It is produced at the soft palate. That's why it is velar. So the three term label for ng is voiced, velar, nasal. The three term label for n is voiced, alveolar, nasal. The three term label for m is voiced, bilabial, nasal. So these are the three consonants which are known as the nasals in English: m, n, ng.